Live, guys, and you can see the link is available. It's live on YouTube. So welcome everyone to be part of the session. And let me share my screen to listen to Shiv Khera. I think you must have heard about Shiv Khera. He is the author of a well-known book, uh, You Can Win, and he is a winner himself.
Folks, our greatest asset in life is, it's not our bank balance. Our greatest asset in life is our relationship balance. Go check out a person who has good relationships in life, what they can achieve with one phone call, others cannot achieve with $1 million. I repeat, a person with good relationships, what they can achieve with one phone call, others cannot achieve with $1 million. And many studies have been done which says people who have good relationships, they live happier and healthier lives. Our relationships, friends and relatives, they are our support group. Now, relationship, where are we talking about? Personally, professionally, and socially, our family. People who are emotionally strong. You see, in any crisis, they come out stronger. And people who are emotionally weak, they fight, they distort, and they fall apart. And folks, people who are emotionally weak people, you can never build lasting relationships with them. Why? Because, you see, they are moody people, they are whimsical people. They are all sugar and honey to you today, and they're all out to catch your throat tomorrow. They're imbalanced. And imbalanced people you cannot trust. And any relationship's foundation is trust. And trust is built on integrity. Now, personally, professionally, there are many people who join groups like the Chamber of Commerce, BNIs, Rotaries, the Lions, to network, and they think they're building relationships. And their definition of relationship is make connections with these people because someday they could be useful. Now, usefulness goes, friendship also goes. There is no relationship. They are only takers. They are parasites only to suck whatever they can get. They are only takers. And relationships are never built on taking. They are always built on giving. In Singapore, we have an office there. One evening as I was coming, somebody met me in the lobby and he asked, "You come for dinner?" I said, "Yes." And he said, "I hope you met some people who could be useful to you." I felt like giving him a little bit of piece of my mind. See, all he was talking was, "I hope you met some people who could be useful." He was only looking for what he could get out of it. He does not understand that meeting a good person is good enough. And that is the sad part. They are parasites. How do you build relationship with such people? Relationships are built on adding value addition to the relationship or to the other person where you need to give something in life. Now, there are 4 kinds of friendships in life. One is called the friendship of convenience. I have my neighbor, our kids are same age, we enjoy the same food, we laugh together. Our kids go to the same school, we carpool together, and God forbid in the middle of the night if there's a crisis, it is convenient to be together. This is called friendship of convenience. Convenience goes, friendship also goes. The second kind of friendship is called the friendship of usefulness. Well, keep connections. He could be useful someday. He's a cop, he's a doctor, he's a lawyer, whatever it is. He's a politician, he's well connected, whatever, he could be useful. Now, usefulness goes, friendship also goes. And the third kind of friendship is when you have a common enemy. Common enemy goes, friendship also goes. But the fourth kind of friendship, which is built on, which is lasting friendship, and it is built on, guess what? Mutual respect. Mutual respect is the word, not tolerance. Now, folks, I and my wife live together because we respect each other, not because we tolerate each other. If we live together because we can tolerate each other, it is only a matter of time before we fall apart. Tolerance is only postponing the blast. You see, the day respect for each other goes, we can't live together. Same thing, employer and employee work long term together, not because they can tolerate each other, but because they respect each other. If they work together only because they can tolerate each other, it's a matter of time before they part. Now, keep in mind, those who think friendships are built to extract something out of someone, or they could be useful, that is not the purpose. If I have a friend who's been a friend of mine for 20 years, and God forbid, tonight if he needs help, who is he going to come for help to? Is he going to make new friends tonight? The most natural person is the friend of 20 years. Now, is it my duty to help? Answer is yes. If I help him, am I doing him a favor? No. And if I don't help him, am I behaving like a friend? Answer is no. Unless he does something illegal, immoral, then it is his problem. Then I'm not interested to help. And if I still help, I'm an accomplice to him. He becomes a drug dealer, and if I help him, I am an accomplice. Remember, a person who goes to steal inside, a person who holds the ladder for the thief is as much a thief. This is the time to part company, because my loyalties are to my values. This is the time to part. But important thing is, keep in mind, helping each other is a duty of a friend. It is never the purpose of friendship. If it's purpose finishes, friendship finishes. Helping each other always remains incidental to friendship. So keep in mind, folks, to build lasting friendships and lasting relationships, we must be willing to give and add value addition to another person's life, and that is what keeps a long-term relationship. They are strong bonds. Go build it. You will live a much healthier and happy life.
So, hi everyone. Do we want to live a happy, healthy life? And the answer is yes, from each and everyone, each and every time. So, when we think of living a happy and healthy life, why we are not able to do, or it depends on what we have done. So, just 1 minute, and video is creating a problem to me. Okay, so it depends on us which kind of relationship we have nurtured. And today we are here to nurture a relationship by highlighting your achievements to the group of other 27 people, excluding me, 26 people. You're going to address your values, your integrity, your identity, what you have done without being nervous. It may be, a platform where you feel like, you are being highlighted or you are being put in a spotlight. But I think it is not a spotlight. It's just you think you are speaking in front of a mirror. Be natural and enjoy. So can we start with Palak? I think Palak is the most confident person. I'm not saying the others are not, but would like to, invite Palak on the screen, and let's have a view of Palak. So Palak, introduce yourself, and if you have a PPT, you can start with your PPT.
Thank you so much, Darshan, for this wonderful introduction for me by saying that I'm confident. Yes, I believe I am confident, but I still believe at times I get really nervous about something that I have to do. And if I have to talk to someone who is elder to me, especially on a very good position, I do get nervous. So, yeah, that's about that courage part. And yeah, guys, I am Palak. I just recently graduated from Punjab University in Chandigarh, India, and now I'm working under a Big Four auditing and consultancy service firm, which is known as Ernst and Young. So I'm working there. I've had good fun in my 3 years of college, and other than that, I'm a extrovert. I like to network. I like networking with people. I like going to events and attend conferences. I like to meet people in like real life. I don't like that virtual thing, which is now I've adapted to. Unfortunately, fortunately, it's a good thing in any case. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you, Pallavi, for congratulating me.
Welcome. So Palak, thanks a lot for a brief, comprehensive, and detailed introduction. Do you have any presentation to do, or
No, I didn't prepare
Okay,
any
then let's have a candid
PPT.
conversation. How do you
Yeah,
feel in
definitely.
EY?
It's just been 1 month into the work and it's great, to be honest. It's like a lot of things I'm learning and processing new information about the firm, about the corporate world, about how to deal with certain things. So it's pretty much going really exciting and really informative for me.
Great. And how prepared you were before joining to EY? Like you were, or which kind of preparations you have done for
By
joining EY?
Okay. So, since it's an auditing and accountancy firm, so I had revised and literally relearned all of my accountancy and auditing basics of like class 11th and 12th and all that we have done in my undergrad. So, yeah, it was all about related to accountancy. And other than that, it was a basic questionnaire like every other firm asks, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And, what do you do other than just concentrating on work? What are your
Mm-hmm.
hobbies and interests? Questions
Correct.
like that. Yeah.
Sure. So, Palak, what do you think that which has landed you in the job? Which are the top three qualities?
One, definitely courage, and second, I would say honesty, and third, I'd say I think the vibe. I've been
Mm-hmm.
complimented by this by my recruiter, so I
Mm-hmm.
think the vibe, like the way you talk to people, the way you present yourself, is very important. You cannot fake your personality, right?
Right.
So that's what, like, you
That's.
have to be really natural about. If you don't know the answer to any question that you've been asked, so
Mm-hmm.
you should politely admit that you don't know the answer, because if you're just faking it that and you're trying to think unnecessarily, you're just wasting both of the time of the recruiter and of yourself. So
Perfect.
I think these
Yeah.
are the three qualities.
Okay. One of the favorite question I've asked in my interviews, like I have almost conducted more than 3,000 interviews during my career of 24 years. Rather than
Mhm.
asking where you will be 5 years down the line, I ask a question that which kind of incremental improvements you will do a month on month, and which kind of improvements you will sustain.
I'm not really sure I understood what the incremental thing is.
Hmm.
Can you
Okay,
can you explain that?
I'll say that today I am at X point,
Uh-huh.
and tomorrow I'll be at X point X plus one or X plus
Okay.
two. So,
Okay.
what are the tools, techniques, or the inputs you are doing in yourself, or what inputs you are putting in yourself, so that that X plus something gets added every day or every month, month on month, incrementally, and the
Uh-huh.
cumulative effect will make you a better person.
Okay. So are you asking this in terms of corporate or in terms
Both.
of in like general? Okay.
Look, if you're a better person, you are an asset to the corporate.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So,
you cannot be a better person just for sake of yourself, or you
true.
cannot be a better person for corporate just for a corporate, because you are not an entity who is been sold to the corporate. We
Yeah.
are not an
Right.
entity, or we are not a commodity.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we
So,
are a person in ourselves and who adds
mm,
value. Yeah.
yeah.
So how you will increase your value? Okay, in a literal term, how you can add value to yourself every month?
Got it.
What are
Yeah.
your visions?
So, in general, I would say that I'm really concentrating on my mental and physical health, because I'm learning to be more and more patient and understanding. And I'm reading a lot of, I won't say a lot of articles, but yeah, I'm reading like fair amount of articles and even a book by a monk. So that's there in general. And in terms of corporate, I am upskilling my technical skills. Like, I am doing this course of Python language, so I progress that little by little each day, so that if
Mhm,
I won't upskill myself in a very technical way, I won't be able to switch firms and I won't be able to contribute to my existing firm, because
mhm.
what got me into the firm won't you know won't let me survive or grow in the firm if I don't upskill or upgrade myself. So
Okay,
yeah.
last question, and it's a
Yeah.
bouncer.
Yeah,
I'm not
sure.
going to,
Hit it.
keep the archival of this video, but how
Uh-huh.
long you are planning to be with EY?
Uh, I'm not really sure about it. Like, really, I'm not sure about it. My seniors have left within like a year. 2 years. Some of them are in there, like they have been into the firm since like for 4 years now. So I'm not really sure. Like so, yeah, like
So
literally not sure.
yeah, so we have as chief CHRO of EY,
Oh, okay.
not
Hi.
EY, but similar
Uh-huh.
company.
Okay.
And his name is Deepak Sharma, a well
Uh-huh.
experienced person, worked on many more countries which we cannot count on our fingers, at least that finger points. Yeah, but he is going to advise us at last. Not specifically
Perfect.
this, the youngster has a choice to leave a
Uh-huh.
job, but this question has a purpose. That's why I have asked. But with this, we can conclude. And I think we can go to Mayank. Probably Mayank looks comfortable. So let me bring Mayank on the screen with his brief introduction.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
So, yeah, how are you, sir?
Yeah, great, Mayank.
Okay. So, my name is Mayank Sethi. I belong from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh, and right now I'm pursuing my MBA from IBS Pune. And if I talk about my family background, I have father, mother, and a sibling. And I'm a quite ambivert person, a bit introvert and a bit extrovert. Depends upon the situation, how depends upon the person, the another person whom I'm
Mahendra Singh
interacting with.
Dhoni, yeah?
Yeah, yeah,
He can
exactly.
come
You
at
can
any
say.
position.
I can tackle any position, not in terms of overconfidence, but in terms of the understanding, in terms of the thinking, strategic thinking, basically the design thinker. So
Hmm.
that is all about my introduction, and I would love to share my PPT if you just give
Yeah,
me the
perfect. You
permission.
can. You can.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
It's open. And
Okay,
Deepak ji, I think expect you to speak in middle after say five people. So if you are available, I think once we finish, five panelists would like you to uh, suggest your observations, what you have observed in each one of them. Okay,
okay,
Mayank.
okay. So should I start, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, please.
Okay, so to ensure a clear communication with the social media generation, hashtag and pop culture references will be used. Hashtag you're welcome. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is an exciting day. I want to give a big congratulations to everyone, including myself, for being here today. And special thanks to Mr. Darshan Patel and Rishabh Singh for giving me this wonderful opportunity. So I don't know you guys know me or not, but my name is Mayank Sethi, Ishu, and I'm pursuing my MBA PGPM from ICFI Business School, Pune. Basically, I'm a core marketing person. I'm an inquisitive marketer with a belief to ace the task which I undertake, no matter whether the task is a very small region or at a very big task. At the end, these qualities help me to land at three very best positions of my student career life. That is, first one is Harvard delegate, which my along with my friends are also there, and another one is the president of my official newsletter magazine, that is Prerna magazine. I was the formal president, and on the other hand, I am the digital learning ambassador of my college. These are the three foundation pillars on which my elite methodology relies on. Generating the elite marketability is the simplest of these analytical things. Analytical thinking, smart work, and innovation are the three basic steps which I follow. uh, Life is too short, guys. Life is too short, so do stuff that matters. So without wasting time, because time is very important, let me go directly on my achievements. As I have n number of achievements, but I would like to highlight few of them very carefully. As you can see on the screen, that there are six basic categories box. First one is Harvard delegate, TLSA, that is digital learning ambassador, former president, zeal, best participant, and 51 human trees. Start being first in the row, I would like to start it with Harvard delegate. As you know, that Harvard delegate is a position where n number of people, like k's and k's of people apply, and few of them got selected. In this position, few market leaders, few achievers, and great talent come, and same goes with the panelists. They come, they share their thoughts about what are the social, economical, and media structural changes can be there. And being second in the row, I would like to go on the digital learning ambassador platforms. I got selected as a digital learning ambassador, basically digital learning student ambassador. As from March 2020, this lockdown came into existence. So every classes were going offline to online. So every college were in hurdles that what they will do, what they will plan according. So our college, that is basically IBS, ICFI Business School, Pune, they have shifted their studies from online background to online to offline background to online background. So while everyone is not familiar with this online technology, online gadgets, so many hurdles are lined up. So we few students got selected to qualify these things to solve the problem. So I was one of them. And if I talk about the former president, I was assigned as the president, that is of Prerna magazine, a college in-house official newsletter, where I have to allocate different sort of tasks to my team, and I have to create a magazine for the college, and that is an official magazine. That magazine is getting transmitted to Harvard conference as well as different corporate companies. I have. If I talk about my personal thing, I have shared my magazine. I have promoted my magazine to international levels and to the national levels too. And if I talk about Zeal Magnific, I was the one who got highest registration in our annual management fest. So that was one of the biggest achievements. And being second last in the row, that is the best participant of TEDx SIMS. Uh, Basically, TEDx is an event in which big players come and they share their experiences, they share their thoughts, what exactly are in their mind. So after that, in every TEDx, after that, they ask some questions. What questions can be of critical thinking, questions can be of designer thinking, and questions can be something related to corporate or something related to personal touches. So that was, we won that competition too. Apart from that, apart from TEDx, and the last thing, that is 51 human trees. We planted, like basically my team planted 51 human trees of 51 rupees, and that was the biggest achievement. We planted 51 trees. So this was something which about my achievements. Now let me go to my projects, the project which I aced. As you can see,
Uh,
my I have.
Mayank,
Yes,
in
sir.
between, let me, just speech in. Uh, how many further slides are remaining? I do not want to
So
say
this is
that
the
you.
last. Sir,
This is
this
the
is the
last.
last.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I have just. This is the second
Okay.
last.
Okay. Second
Yeah.
last. No problem.
So I will cut it in short. Okay.
Hmm.
So I have written an international research paper. I've written a research paper which got selected in international backgrounds. So basically, it was on online and offline classes. What is the different change? How we are adapting new methods. And I have also written an artificial intelligence article, and e-cell magazine stall, social media, human, there are n number of things I have done. So this is the thing which I have done. As being time constant, I would like to go directly on my internship. uh, I got my internship in Tribo Hotels. Basically, Tribo Hotels is an Indian hotel budgeted chain company, and as per the records of March 2020, it has 600 plus hotels all over the India. I was assigned as the designation of corporate sales consultant, where my job was to go and visit the HR and admins of the different corporates and try to convert that meeting into a sale. So this was something about my internship and achievements and the project which I aced. So you can connect with me at any time, and thank you so much for giving this thing. Thank you so much,
The,
sir.
yeah, thanks a lot. I think you can, write, not only you, but everyone can write their own social media handles,
Yes,
including,
sir.
Facebook, Instagram, or any further, I think youth knows so many handles. Yeah,
Yes,
even
sir.
we do
Yeah.
not know. Even I have learned Instagram after starting TCOL. So now, coming to ask you a questions.
Yes, sir.
Let me start with a story first.
Okay.
Suppose you have been told, or have you ever gone by foot from one place to another, which is, say, maybe 25 miles or 50 kilometers?
Approximately. Yeah.
Have you walked?
Yes, sir.
From where to where?
So I have walked maximum a distance of like 12 to 13 kilometers. I have done a trekking of Devkund, so it is
Okay, so it's
itself
a
is a,
trekking. Okay.
yeah,
Now
it's a
somebody
trekking.
says that you have to go to Vaishno Devi
Yeah.
from your place by foot. You
So
will
it
feel
will
like
be.
those laborers from Bihar, laborers from Bihar traveled from Mumbai to their Patna or their home place by foot, yeah, on a railway track during the COVID situation because they were not having money and all that. So you have been told that you have to walk from here to Vaishno Devi and do that too alone without any means. You are
Yes,
not
sir.
given a single rupees, nothing. What will happen? What are your choices? As per your background, I'm going to ask. Your background is there with you, no money, nothing. How you will execute this project?
Sir, thank you so much for asking me this wonderful question, first of all. And I would like to say that to answer this question, it totally depends upon the situation. Like, what is the situation? Whether we are financially strong or not.
Mhm. No, I have given you a
What?
situation. You don't have
Yeah,
a penny.
yeah,
You are in a single piece, one piece cloth, top to
yeah,
bottom, like a Vairagi, Sadhu Baba.
yeah.
And you have to travel. Nothing to change, no towel, nothing, no soaps.
So if I have to travel, then I will travel because it is my work. No matter
Mm-hmm,
work is small or it is a
mm-hmm,
big. So if
mm-hmm,
it is my work, then I have to do it.
mm-hmm.
So I will surely gonna do it. So
Okay.
yes, sir.
How you will do it? Will you enjoy? Now I'll just give you clues. Will you enjoy if you convince somebody to join with you?
So yeah, if anyone will accompany me, though, so it will be like it will be help. It will help. It will surely gonna help me in reducing my stress first of all. So if I have some another partner with me, so it
Mm-hmm.
will be a a promising manner, in a promising way we can do easily things.
Yes.
Yeah, it will
So
be a
it will
surely
give
a
you a security if you are
definitely.
two or three,
Yeah,
because you have to walk. Yeah.
walk and talk. We can
Walk.
walk and we can talk and stress our
Yeah. So
yeah.
similarly, as you have so many achievements,
Yes, sir.
but you are alone,
Yeah.
you will not able to be successful.
Yes, sir.
You have so many achievements. So start or keep giving to others.
Yeah.
Believe in engaging with others,
Yes, sir.
because enjoying the journey alone is a
Yes, sir.
punishment. You are
Exactly,
going to
sir.
get, once you reach to Vaishno Devi, you may get a treasure of life.
Yes, sir.
Mata Rani gives you a blessings, and you will have 10 Rolls Royce, 15 Jaguars, and a huge mansion to park it.
Sir, I would like to add on a point. I would like to add on a point. In this my MBA journey, I have a friend
Mhm.
who has always been a key supporter, and he is present in right now. He is present in this Zoom link. So his name
Yeah.
is Saurabh Basera. I would like to thank him for
Even
like
he can come
constant
on the
support.
screen. He
Yes,
can
sir.
come on the screen if he makes the video on.
Yes, sir.
I
Saurabh, are
think,
you there?
I'm there. I'm there.
Yes, sir.
yeah. So make your video on, Saurabh.
Good evening,
Uh,
sir.
yeah. Good evening. I cannot able to see you. Let me just see if I can, bring it to gallery view. Hey, Saurabh. So I
Hello,
think you
sir.
can, just say thank you to your mentee, the one who has introduced you.
Thank you, Mayank, for such kind words. Actually, I am just the support. It's you who has done all those achievements. So wholeheartedly, it's like 99% is yours. 1% is mine. So
But still, it is a
it's all
part.
on
So
you.
you are a part of my family. So you are a family. Basically, you're a brother. So I don't know what to say right now, but I am especially thankful to you for being here and for being my constant support.
Thanks a lot. So this
Thanks.
is the circle of legends magic. This is
Yes, sir.
what we want to do. We want to acknowledge each other's input and involvement, and we want to move forward. Now, next presenter is Kashvi. So hi, Kashvi, and I think,
Yeah. Hello, sir.
yeah, hi.
Uh, so I have a presentation to start. Just a second.
No problem. So in the meantime, Kashvi feels comfortable. Uh, Let me give you. Kashvi is the presentation is there. So
Yeah.
Kashvi, you can
Yeah.
start with.
Okay, so I'm Kashvi Shah and I'm currently studying in Nasimoj College of Commerce and I'm currently pursuing Bachelor of Accounting and Finance. So my internship journey started back in 12th grade and like I was too done with the monotony of vacation and I randomly took up a content writing internship. I've always enjoyed writing a lot, and I have written for many media houses because I have been a big time movie buff, and I work for Boobly.com in which I had to write articles regarding various stuff. So then college happened, and I decided that maybe I should participate in various committees and stuff which are there in college. So I uh, I've always been a very reserved person and an introvert all my life. So I thought that maybe I should, expand my horizons that way. And I gave my interview for the public relations member for a committee.
And while I was doing announcements for the events, I just figured out that I get too nervous and anxious while I'm doing that, and I have this fear of, speaking to a lot of people. So then I was just randomly going through internet, and like I've been a huge fan of Shah Rukh Khan, and then I just randomly stumbled upon this quote that whatever's pulling me back, I can't just sit along with that. I need to do something to get out of it. And, unless I do something, I can't come out of that fear. So I decided to, apply for more internships on Internshala. And then Rishabh interviewed me, and I got selected for TEDx Tuvu as a campus ambassador. And this is so here are the images from my presentation at my college. And I won't be saying it was very easy. Like I was addressing a lot of people, and I fumbled a bit in the middle, but then I just kept on going forward from that. So here are some images from the event, and the event was very good. Uh, and it taught me a lot of stuff. Like I had to talk to a lot of people for sponsorships and for selling the passes, and it was great. Like networking with so many people because I was always so reserved and I safe in a cocoon. And then I just stopped like doing internships and stuff. And then I wanted to explore something in the field in which I was studying. So I decided to give interviews for finance-based companies and accounting-based companies, but they were not really willing to take freshers. So then I just like kind of quit on it because it was very terrible. Like I had interviews in which people told me that maybe finance is not your thing, and you might have done better in some other field. And so then from my previous internships, so this is how networking helps you. So a friend of mine was interning for TEDx India, and I luckily got to be a part of this. And in that I saw that so many people are achieving so much. Like they've, despite of facing so many problems, they invented so many different things. And I just figured out that if people are not giving up, how am I giving up so easily? So this whole 4 hour thing was like a thinking process for me. And after that, I just decided that I can't keep on going. Like, I was a little embarrassed after all those interviews, but then I decided that I should move forward from that. So I kept on giving incessant interviews. And after that, I got selected for a company. And I got an opportunity to work in all the aspects of the business. Like I took a few HR interviews and I helped in business development. I did a lot of marketing. So the company needed me to talk to bloggers for collaborations and a lot of stuff. So it was great. Like I got to learn a lot of stuff. And as I gave so many interviews, I just got selected for one more company, which was like chartered accountancy company, and I did a lot of audits in Mumbai. And they luckily I got an opportunity to lead for a audit task in Indore, and these are just like a few videos from there. So yeah, I would just like to end it saying that if I can do it, anyone can. Like doing internships has brought in a lot of changes in me. I've become more open than before, and uh, just I think it's so important to believe in yourself and keep hustling. Yeah, so that's it.
Thanks, Kashvi.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
I think our second host, co-host Rishabh is also here, and
Yeah.
coincidentally, he has worked along with you. So, Rishabh, if you can come on screen and let me and Tanvi, Kashvi, uh, keep on put on spotlight. Yeah. So, Rishabh and Kashvi.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm glad that you are finally here, and I have seen this entire transition because after TEDx I get to know about you. Then we connected
Yeah.
personally, and then we get to know exactly about us. So I just wanted to know that how this what are the difficulties which you have faced during this transition? Like being an introvert and then exploring the world. So what were the difficult parts which you have faced till now?
Yeah, so at times I kept on, fumbling every time I spoke to people, and then I was like, it's okay, you can do it better next time. So I think reading positive stuff has helped me a lot, and obviously friends and family to motivate you always. But I think most importantly, if you believe that you can do it, then there's nothing that's stopping you.
Great, great, great. So, what was the 3 or 4 learning points of your, your internship experience? Because there are a lot of students who are present here, and definitely they want to
Yeah.
know like what kind of internships, how it helped you to transform yourself. So, can you throw
Okay.
some light over there?
Okay, so first and most importantly, many people want to do internships, but they're not able to figure out like how do we find internships, and that was the same case for me, and I think it's for most people. So I think that you can for that you can download Internshala. That's what I did, and you have options to like filter the fields in which you have preference, and then the number of months you wanna work, or you can approach people on LinkedIn, and I think network. And my takeaways from internships in general is just keep on working hard and never give up and never be disappointed after an interview. Like it's a part of life. It happens. It's okay, but just don't stop believing in yourself. And unless there's a fire in your belly to do something, don't do it. Like if you're not too sure about something, then don't go for it. If you're really sure, then just go for the kill and do your best. And I think I've become more confident. I was way too shy and reserved, but it has helped me bloom a lot. And all of this is now helping me a lot, like while I'm sitting for campus placements. So, getting hands on experience in the industry, all of that adds a lot on your resume and generally too. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's absolutely great. That's absolutely. And one more thing, since you are a Shah Rukh Khan fan, I just wanted to know your favorite movie and the favorite dialogue of Shah Rukh Khan.
Oh my god, now that's the difficult thing to choose. So, there's this dialogue from Dear Zindagi which says, there'll be a moment in your life wherein nothing is going right, and but don't panic. With a little embarrassment you'll survive it. Just keep on moving. So yeah, that's all. That has helped me a lot in my life too. So yeah, that's very much it.
I guess with the help of this quote, you have completely concluded your complete
Yeah.
presentation and session. So
Yeah.
glad to know about your journey. Glad to know about your experience. And let's stay in touch and let's keep inspiring.
Sure. Thank
I
you
I
for having me.
Hi Rishabh, hi Kashfi. It was
Hi.
very sweet of your all that experience was really good. I'd just like to add that about an internship thing, that it's great that you have to do internship, but cold emailing helps a lot. Like even if you can it's not that we like being undergraduate student, you cannot do an internship in any of the industry, big firms or any. I've seen a lot of people doing that. So I think if you can recommend to your juniors or anyone else who is still in
Okay.
college, that cold emailing helps a lot. You just have to write a very crisp and to the point cover letter, and you just have to get an HR email ID, which we can easily find it on LinkedIn. So do that a
Yeah.
lot, like it really
All
helps.
right. All right.
Yeah,
Thanks a
and
lot
all the
for
best
that.
for placements.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
a lot. So
you.
I think, this is the way we discuss about the collective genius or collective input. So great. I think let's keep connected with each other. Let's exchange the idea and manifest the dream behind this project, manifest the dream behind this platform. So our next presenter is Akshay Kumar with deep voice, because I've heard him in the beginning, and he has, quite impactful voice. So Akshay, over to you, please.
So, good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Uh, am I
Yeah,
audible,
Yes,
sir?
yes, you
perfectly.
are.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
perfectly
Yeah.
yeah.
audible.
Thank you. So, hello, everyone. I'm Akshay Kumar Bhangari, and I'm currently studying in Institute of Chemical Technology, that is formerly known as UDCT, in the fourth year of chemical engineering. So, here I want to share my experience with you all, that about what transformed me into a very optimistic person, and how I have developed myself to handle my failure with positive attitude, and tell you about how one step in just one event led to different things in my life in this course of three years of my college. So can I just share my screen, sir?
Sure, sure. Why not?
Is it visible, sir?
Yes.
So yeah, so here we are with the Circle of Legends and version 2. So talking about my favorite quote, just start. You have to start with the thing. You have to start with the thing where you want to on the journey which leads to your this one your goal. So here it's not about just starting. It's not about just being perfect, but it's about the progress. It's more about the journey that we go through while we are aiming towards our goal. So while we are on this journey, we try to achieve the progress. Ultimately, we achieve the perfection in our aim. That's what I
Correct.
interpret from this quote.
Yes.
Okay.
Akshay, only one thing. As you have, slides, I think it's a better to go in a full screen mode. That is one thing. And second thing is you have
Okay.
13 slides. So what I
I'll fast.
normally recommend, no, don't fast
I'll
track.
I'll be fast. Okay,
Normally, what,
okay,
what I recommend is cover the topic only once, the
okay,
explanation and interpretation, leave it to the audience.
okay, sir.
Okay, let's
Okay,
move.
okay. So just I'll tell about after 12th, I had scored around good marks in CAT and I had around state merit rank of 219 out of around 3.8 lakh students. So I had two options either to select chemical technology or in ICT or either COEP Pune, well-known two colleges of Maharashtra, mechanical. But after analysis of different this departments, I chose over to ICT. This one, ICT, my college. Okay. So these were my two goals when I entered in ICT. Like I had to become a good chemical engineer and I had to develop my personality. But as you know, between you and your goals, there stands different hurdles. And I think the biggest hurdle is the individual himself. Why I'm saying it that because as you proceed towards your goal, each individual will have a goal, but everyone might not be able to achieve his goal. It depends upon the efforts that he takes to achieve his goal. So it depends upon the perspective of an individual, his belief and his seriousness towards his goal. So that will define how easily will he able to achieve his goal, and will he be a hurdle for himself or not. So I have just shared, like, you see these my performances in the overall in these 6 sems. You see, I've done nothing the first 2 sems. My scores were getting deep lower and lower. So I think I was harder for myself in these 2 sems. Okay, but then when I realized that I had to bounce back, so I just started working on my goal. I analyzed what are the inputs required. So you have to have a goal and you have to understand your goal. By understanding your goal, I mean we need to know the inputs required for a goal, and we need to put understand the efforts that we need to take so that we can achieve our goal. So that's what I started during my third semester. So it just started with the first event of Vortex. So as you know, I'll just tell you about the this one first 2 sems. You might be knowing about electron and nucleus in an atom and how nucleus controls the electron. So this control is inversely proportional to distance. So nucleus being the parents and electron being a child, as me. So as I went to Mumbai, the distance between me and my parents, the physical distance went on increasing. So you say you can, so you know that control of a parent over the child decreases with the distance. So and after 12th I had a lot of fatigue, frustration of the 12 studying a lot. So I wanted to chill out during these 2 semesters. So what were my results? Doomed. I was doomed. My scores were degrading. I had achieved nothing. So I realized, I analyzed myself what I had to do. So I realized that unless we fail, we don't respect our success. We have to fail so that we understand why is it important to succeed in our life. We have to understand your goal. We have to do a thorough research and analysis of the efforts that we need to take to achieve this goal. And this guilt that I was doing, that really impacted me, and in a constructive way, which I'll just share it further. And I realized that I need to network with people and understand what they do differently, and I can improve myself. So in the third semester, I started participation in different events. I volunteered for this Vortex event. This is a technical fest of ICT. So during this, I also participated in this competition of junior industrial defined problems. So this is the prime event of our Vortex, and so uh, I was one of the participant who had the lowest scores, academic scores, and there were also different participants who were having of my own class who were having around 9 pointers and 10 pointers. But eventually, I defeated them in this competition. So what I gained through this competition was confidence. What confidence that by giving the fear and giving my 100% efforts, we can overpower anyone, and we have to always be optimistic. We must need to do our work with dedication, because that dedication will lead us towards our success. And I got just understood that if I want to bounce back, I need to work with my full potential. And through this process, I identified that the theoretical knowledge in chemical engineering, or maybe in any field, the theoretic just not it is not necessary that only with theoretical knowledge will succeed. You have to have the working knowledge of that subject. So as it is said, I have written over here that it is the human nature. If once we start winning, we want to win more. So just winning this competition, I started that I want to win more. So that's how I started studying more, and how I updated myself in the academic scores. So during our fourth semester, I had like in the second and third semester, I had networked with a lot of people in my college with seniors and all. So that networking helped me to become the overall organizer of the ICT marathon team. So in this marathon, we had our around 3,000 plus runners. So I was the resources and logistics side. So every responsibility of right from a single paint to every standee, from the runner's t-shirt, lot of things were on dependent on me. So this helped me to network with people, to understand the responsibility that I had to play. And simultaneously, I was also working as an intern at a lab in our college. I had the privilege of being in ICT, so I had the privilege of working with different faculty members who are renowned from institutes like Purdue and various. They have PhDs from Purdue, MIT, and etc. So over here, I got an opportunity to work on the RO purifiers. So I and my team modeled a prototype which could reduce the reject from RO purifiers. So we competed in this competition around more than there were 200 teams, and but we eventually won because we had good guidance system from our college, this internship. And the main takeaway from this internship was that how experimental knowledge of a theoretical subject will help us just than the theoretical subject, like working with the pumps, RO purifiers, the different membranes, etc., etc. While I was simultaneously working for marathon and this internship, the time management was the vital key to many of my problems. So prioritization of work, how I distribute my time to contribute towards marathon, towards this hackathon. So this played a vital role for the success of both of these events of mine. So I have shared these images. This one above two images are of the marathon. This is just one ground field, another ground field. This was my marathon team. This photo is from my Smart India Hackathon, which is organized by Government of India. This was our prototype of RO purifiers, and how did we prototype, how did we reduce the reject from water. So this especially this SH thing was a booster of my confidence to immense level, because I was one of the student who was with low scores, but just because of my grasp over the experimental knowledge helped me to have an overpower with other on our other students. So I think SH has played a very vital role in my academics and my internships, through my internships. Then in the fifth and sixth time, depending seeing my overall work, I was also chosen as the overall event head of ECL ICT. That's how where I am even met Rishabh during our A summit, if he remembers. I don't know. And that's where I started to connect. First, started to use LinkedIn through our various seminars and workshops. We had called around various different people. So that's how we in my college, involving me, we learned about LinkedIn and how important it was to network with LinkedIn. Simultaneously, I was also working with on my second internships. Uh, the story behind my second internship was I did not have those scores which to get into the to land up in the internship. So I talked with the professor, directly with the professor who was letting the internships. So I told him about why I want to do my internship, how passionate I am about the internship, and how dedicatedly I could work on this internship. So
Mhm.
saying all these traits, he was quite impressed. Though I didn't have the scores, academic scores required to land up in the internship, but seeing my dedication, my passion, he gave me that opportunity. So we
Correct.
worked on silver nanoparticles. It was a pharmaceutical type of internship.
Sure, sure.
For
Sorry, actually, I need to interrupt you because, in the
Yeah,
interest
yeah,
of time,
yeah.
if you would
Just
like
one
to
slide more.
summarize, yeah, summarize it quickly, and then we will move forward with
Yeah,
questions for
yeah.
you. Yeah.
So this was these are the pictures of our e-summit. Rishabh might
Uh-huh.
be remembering it. So in a nutshell, what I want to say is everything starts with you in your own success story, and it is only the individual who will be hurdle for himself. It depends upon himself. We in academic aspect, I think it is we don't learn unless we experiment. Experimental knowledge is the best gained knowledge. And
Correct.
remember, even if we fail, the failure is the stepping stone to success. Unless we fail, we don't respect our success.
Mm-hmm.
uh, Around all this internship, balancing my academic and this extracurricular co-curricular activities, I found time management as the most important skill that one must develop.
Correct.
And
I think Akshay,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
sorry to
sure.
interrupt. I think we
Yeah,
have got a gist of your presentation. Would like to ask you question. So let me
yeah, sure,
just
sir.
straight away go to the question. If you can unshare your screen, I would like to put it
Okay.
you on a spot to make you answer some critical and difficult things. So
Okay.
okay. So Akshay, I think you have explained it very well, your achievements and all that. But one thing which we feel as mentors
Yes,
is
sir.
we would like to give back a when feedback to the youngsters.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, talk about the final outcome, then the our inputs.
Yes,
So
sir.
now give me your final outputs which can be visible and which can we can see, and top three outputs, yeah, which you can show to the world that I have given back to the world.
So, sir,
One.
okay, first one. During the course of my internships and my working with the different events, I have given back to my college, different other college, the various inputs that were required them to that they gained through this workshop that I conducted.
Correct.
This was the first one.
Okay.
Second one,
Let me stop over here.
okay,
Every one of us, or majority of us, including me,
yeah,
are the webinar conductors. We conduct lot
yes,
of
sir.
webinars. Do we add value? No,
Uh,
I'm not
okay,
probing you. I'm probing
yeah,
everyone in the community who gives a webinar. Why we come on webinar? Because we want to show our beautiful face with makeup and our own prominence and presence, and we would like to build followers. Are we Deepika Padukone or Kangana Ranawat, who are in controversy right now? Are we going to get a millions of followers even by doing something which is controversial? No, correct? So our end result of giving value back to the society should be impacting at least a one, two, or 10 people. So if each one of us able to do it, imagine which kind of difference we will bring.
yes, sir.
Yeah, 10 people each. Okay. So yours is valid. You have given back to your college. What is the second one?
Second one, I think this prototype that we are working upon, we haven't went again means forward with it, but we are sure that if we could like develop it into a very good prototype, we could solve the problem of water treatment.
Correct. So
The
such kind of
RO,
things needs to be delivered, that a youngster has to observe the problems of the world and come up with a solution which is cost effective, India friendly.
yeah,
Yeah, because there are
yeah,
solutions which are US friendly, which can be implemented in US, not over
the
here.
developed
Yeah.
nations, yes,
Yes. So India friendly, make in India. The
yeah,
third
yes, sir.
one, if you can see.
Third one, it's difficult. Like
Yeah.
it's
So
difficult to analyze a person himself
correct.
always.
No, it is difficult to tell spontaneously.
Yeah,
That's why I have
means
told in beginning that you will get bouncers and googlies. You have a
yeah,
choice to
sure.
duck it, yeah, just the way Sachin Tendulkar used to do it. Yeah.
If I
Or
okay,
yeah, yeah,
okay,
tell
yeah,
me.
sir. If I recollect, I would surely tell you, sir.
Yeah, yeah,
Just give me some
agreements.
time.
No worries. I think
Yeah,
at the end you can tell,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you
sir.
can be either a Rohit Sharma or Kiran Polar, or Koiran
Kyron Polar.
Polar. Yeah. So and you can hit a hook shot. Yeah, and
Yeah, yeah,
and
sure,
score
sir.
a sixer.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
today, which match is going on right now?
I CSK. I
KKR
just
versus RR, I think.
Rajasthan versus Kolkata.
Yeah, that's what.
yeah,
So,
CSK.
and
I
what is
just think
happening? I
CSK
think
was finished.
if
Kolkata,
somebody tells, yeah, if somebody
Kashmir is
say,
a fan of.
yeah, if somebody collects the score and gives a live commentary at the end, that who is standing at what position in IPL and what is the condition as of now. If somebody can prepare a brief presentation, I would love to see at end. Okay, so now would like to move to Jahanvi. Jahanvi, if you are ready, let's have you on screen.
Sure, sir. I'm presenting my screen.
Sure. And Jahanvi, a humble request. Please remain crisp. It doesn't mean that you have to run through or rush through, but in the interest of time, like let us maintain, people's interest, and let's give them a great what you can say uh, experience. Yeah.
Sure, sir. I'll be short and crisp.
Yes. Oh, you have
So,
already 4 or 5 slides only, so it was
yes, sir.
okay.
So, starting by my introduction, I am a computer science engineer currently in my seventh semester. I'm working as a business development manager at MyGates. I'm a marketing analyst, researcher, and an HPR scholar and a Harvard US India Initiative delegate. So, before starting about my journey, I would just like to say that life is all about trying things to see if they work. It's not like we go to try to do anything and we are there like it, we will definitely get success in it. But if we don't try it and hope for success, nothing would work like that. So, proceeding with that, my journey. So I pursued my passion, which was engineering, and not my parents or my teachers. It was just mine. And I think we are the writer of our story, so we should follow our passion and do everything wholeheartedly. Like Kashvi also told this about this very precisely. So I think that is the thing we should always follow our passion. And I also attended various international conferences like Harvard Asia Conference at Nur Sultan, Kazakhstan, and Harvard US India Initiative Conference at Taj Hotel, Mumbai, and International Conference on Smart Cities in 2019. So out of attending these conferences, the key outcome was that not getting just the theoretical knowledge or gaining just going for my interest or anything. The networking was a key part of it, as networking is not just about making contacts, it is about planting relations with them and maintaining them thereafter. Like if you make some friends or learn from their experiences, their journey, their successes, it makes it much more easier for you to pursue your passion towards the right direction. So, and for the society as well, I worked with various NGOs like Call for Humanity, which is a NGO from my college itself, and it works with all spheres of life. Like for the we do various plantation drives, and we also visit various government funded schools where we give free sessions to students on weekends as well. And the second NGO is Pawaki, which also aims on providing education to underprivileged students, which are there to get education at any cost, but they are because of the financial conditions and various other things, they are not able to get it. So this platform provides them education through in the pandemic as well, not through virtually if they have a mobile device or a smartphone, and otherwise on just a voice call. And thirdly, the Voice of Women, it is a platform which works in giving a platform where women can raise their voice in the right direction if they want to. So I think one person can make a difference, and everyone should try that. It's like the society just needs a voice where we can stand and speak for ourselves as well as for the society. And there in my due course of the engineering, I found my interest in marketing. So I did various internships in that domain. I did 3 4 internships in the pandemic only in this domain. And I think due to these NGO stuff, and also getting to build my knowledge base database, I these internships were quite hectic. Like we have to work like both 2 or 3 internships at the same time, but we you will never find time for anything. You must make it. Like
Hmm.
everyone just says that I don't have time to too many stuff, but I can't handle. But you only have to make time for it, and
Okay.
nobody else
Jahanvi,
has.
let me keep interrupting you in between. Uh,
Sure, sir.
okay. So other than time, how much money you have invested in all these things like traveling and all that? Because I would like to prepare the youth that nothing comes free of cost. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, I would like to add, like for the conferences part, I there are also scholarships provided, and I successfully attained them. And my trip to Nur Sultan, Kazakhstan, was funded by them itself, the Harvard University, where they funded like my travel, my stay, and my like your meals, and everything was funded by them. So and secondly, but for the Harvard US India Initiative Conference, they only provided me with only with the fee of the conference, but I had to take the expenses of my travel expenses and my stay on my own, which
Mm-hmm.
also I tried to crowdfund. And I success, well, not fully I was able to do it. I took help from my parents and also from my internships which I was working for.
Okay.
So I think that
So
was a part.
yeah, Jahanvi, I think normally it should not be asked, but what is the plan of returning back the investment your parents has done?
So, I think nowadays not parents don't only need like just your money and everything stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
they are more happy if you are able to give them the appropriate time and your attention towards them as well. So
Perfectly answered. Yeah. So that, today's youth is, I think, missing somewhere. And they are thinking that it's an obligation of parents to pay 10, 15, 20 lakhs for their engineering and
yes,
make them engineers. Believe me, I have seen over here, after 18, the boy or girl are there on their own. They are being literally kicked out of home.
yes,
You go, fly, or do whatever you do, and they are more self-reliant than the pampered kids of India. The
surely,
pampered
sir.
kids of India has all the time for IPL, Netflix, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, but no time for self. And the guy who is in US, Canada, UK, works for McDonald's, works for any shoe shop. At the same time, he does a graduation, post graduation, and PhD, and on his own. So, this is the difference. We are made in India and we are proud of it. It should not be.
Definitely,
Yeah. So,
definitely,
we are
sir.
made in India, we are pampered in India, and we should be shameful of it. Why we are shameful of? We should be shameful of it because we are pampered. But there is a small little lot like 80-20 principle. This 20% are the change agents. Just like you guys, those who have came on the platform, who have done tremendously well, should motivate by conveying their achievements more often, more frequently to the others that if I can do it, you too can do it. Do not be in a pampered mode. Yeah, let's move to the next slide.
Yeah, sure, sir. It was very insightful of you. And secondly, I would also like to add to your words, like, if not just giving time, like talking to them, we could also like attending different webinars, and also in the social media part, we could also include them with us. Like, not everything, like recently, I think many of us would have heard about the scam, Arshad Mehta scam. So I think it would be a great platform on we if we the whole family could be able to watch it and spend time together as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Great.
mm, moving forward, I also participated in various hackathons like the Smart India Hackathon, just as Akshay, and also Lensathon, which was India's first AR artificial reality lens creation hackathon by Snapchat. And I think every one of us would be aware of it. And hackathons are where your crazy idea becomes reality. They
Mm-hmm.
provide you a platform where you are allowed to go out of the box and come up with something which nobody else has ever thought about it.
Correct. Janvi, on the same thing, I would like to ask
For
how
sure.
practical it is to build something. What is the duration of hackathon, by the way?
Sir, it's like for the Lensathon, we were provided with 2 months, 6 months, 2 months, so 6 weeks. And for the like for hackathons, it's like basically like Smart India Hackathon. We get there are different levels. So if we clear every level, we get a time of 15 days or 20 days. So we have to further proceed with that. So
Okay,
we have a faculty as a mentor, and we can work with them with our college and with our friends, and we could gain much more ideas from them as well.
perfect. So I think that's the kind of thing or insight needs to be conveyed, that rather than conveying the subject, because every one of us on the screen, like right now, 20 people are there, and out of 37, almost how many 17 people have left. So we would like to maintain their interest, and this is what the key thing I'll be teaching to all the panelists, not now, in future also. Even we have a next presenter, a master presenter, a chro Deepak ji, and I think his voice should not be unheard. He will give you guys all the tips, what to speak, when to speak, how much to speak. It should not be about me, mine, or I have done it. It should be about what is tangible, and that's why I have given three bouncing, back-to-back bouncers to our previous, uh, panelist Akshay. Yeah. So let's move little faster to the your next slide and then conclude. Yeah,
Sure,
and
sir.
then we will go to Deepak ji, and I am eager to listen from him and eager to get feedback from him about each one of you.
Yes. So, moving forward from the Lensathon, I gained interest in artificial intelligence. So, I published my research paper in an international conference on which was also a part of my college. So, smart display board with CCTV for attendance, and it was a great experience working for my college as well. And research is to see what everybody else has seen and to think what nobody else has thought.
Hmm.
With this motivation, I moved forward and was able to achieve my project and present my research paper.
Hmm.
And then I received a World Book of Records certificate for participating in a nation building project to create 1 million career coaches to address world employment crisis due to artificial intelligence and COVID-19.
Hmm.
So it is a platform which I would recommend every one of you to join hands with the startup 3G Me Life, as they are working towards getting end of this employment crisis due to the pandemic. And they are getting success to a much ahead, but success isn't about how much money you make, or it's about how much difference you make in people's life.
Correct. Exactly. That's what we are conveying. So, if we can conclude now, and I think we would like to start with Deepak ji.
Sure, sir. And with last, I'm currently working as a BDM at MyGate.
Mm-hmm.
And moving to the next slide, I these are the three values I keep every with me every moment of time. The first one is innovation. Like I will break new grounds on every platform I work and everything I do. The speed, like I will get this done today only in the stipulated time. And third one is excellence. Like the chalta hai attitude, it's not there anymore. So no one wants that.
Great.
So
So
I would like to conclude, and I would like if I would be really obliged if anyone reaches to me for getting enrolled in any of the international conferences, finding internships, or any help you need from me.
perfect, Janvi. I think people will bug you to ask the
I'll be
information,
happy
and
to help
your
them.
Instagram handle and all that you can put in comment section, or your LinkedIn profile at least, so that people can able to reach you. Now I would like to
Sure.
introduce Deepak ji.
Thank you.
Come on screen, who is a TEDx speaker, who is keynote speaker at IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Bangalore, keynote speaker at MIT, University of London as well, and every traveler who has moved all across the world. And I think more introduction let Deepak ji himself give. And he is one of our, near and dear one who is thinking in interest of us, who motivates us, and who is a mentor, an active mentor with us, who suggests all the improvements. And he is one of the person who has envisioned TCOL version 2.0. So over to you, Deepak ji.
Thank you, Darshanji. My voice is clear.
Absolute clear, sir.
Okay. Before I say anything, I would like to share around 30 seconds video.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me find out then how to.
Sure. So in the meantime, Deepak ji finds that video. Let's interact with each one of you. Like we have now two panelists. Okay, Sarji is finding. So let's quickly review. We have two panelists remaining. Uh, One is Kushal, and just a minute. I'm also facing a challenge.
Kriti and Khushal also.
Yes, Kriti and Kushal. So I think after Deepak ji's turn is over, we will move to Kriti and Kushal. But in the meantime, if you see your screen on the chat box, I have put a link for feedback form, and it is an anonymous feedback form. So if you even would like to write something which is not completely, for you to express, you have to put in a very raw format. You can criticize us, you can compliment us, and you can give us your feedback from your heart, dil se jo bolte hain na. So let it come from dil se. At
Yeah.
least do not be lazy of typing. Yes, sir.
Are you able to see the video?
Yes, sir. But have you marked the sharing the uh, audio on?
Uh, where I have to do
You,
this?
you have to unshare it, or you have to go on your screen at the bottom.
So just start with the video. We will see if the audio is not visible. I mean, if we can't listen, then we'll let you know.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
No, sir. Audio is not audible.
Not audible. Maybe you have to unplug your headphone.
No, 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 not unplug. It is there is a setting.
Okay, okay.
Okay, but sir, there is only music, or there is audio also. I think when you share, there is a option. Share your audio on the left bottom side. No, sir. You unshare and share once again at your bottom left side, left bottom. There is a option tick mark.
Left bottom.
Share computer audio.
Yeah, that is there.
You tick mark.
Okay, Darshanji, what I'm doing, I'm sending you this video on WhatsApp.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
so you can play from there.
It will be difficult, but definitely let me see, because my phone WhatsApp is not connected with. You can send it to Rishabh. Rishabh can do it.
Okay, 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 okay.
In the meantime, you can give your feedback.
Sir, I am right now. I'm using my phone, so I guess sir should share the video with you because I'm not sure how I'll do with the help of my phone. So yeah,
Hmm.
usually I tell the main host to share my screen, so that's why. I mean, they share my presentation, so maybe you
Okay,
can help,
okay.
sir.
Okay, uh, but I tried my best. It's not going then. Okay, let me try once more optimizing screen with video clip.
No, no, no. Don't use optimizer. It
Okay,
will.
okay,
It is
okay,
going to be crooked. On the next side, you just need to tick that computer audio.
okay, okay, okay. Music. Then where that has gone, I think.
Next to the optimize, there is a share computer sound.
Yeah, that share computer sound that I
Uh,
did. Then
Bas, that's all. That's all. That's all. Then you share.
no, I'm finding the video where video has gone actually. How to go to the desktop from sharing?
Alter tab. Alter tab.
Okay, okay. Alt tab. Then let me play once more.
Your screen is not shared, but sir.
I don't know, but if I'm trying to share the screen,
Uh-huh.
then there are three tabs: basic, then advanced, and files. In files, I'm not able to find the desktop.
No, in basic you will able to find.
In basic, there is
Uh,
a one screen.
Screen. Select screen.
Okay, then on screen. Okay,
Yeah,
and
whichever your folder is there at the bottom.
not that's not that's
Now
there.
your screen is visible, sir.
Yeah, your screen is visible. Yes, now it is.
Look at me. You can still see this, right? Deal with your anxiety. No, 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 no. Relax. Nothing has happened yet, son. Breathe. If you
Yes, sir, it's
respond to
audible.
what if, you get in trouble. You got it, just like that. That's you have to wait some time before you make that decision. If you move too soon, move now, move just like you did, I'll abort and just hit you in your head. Stand back up. Move when you think you should move on this weapon. Do you understand? All right, let's go. Good. Shine. Set up. Shallows. Good. All right, let's step it up. Back up, quick. There you go. Back up. Yes. Big difference. You got it? It's not this. It's me. I'm the problem. Keep your eyes focused on the problem, not the distraction.
So I think Darshanji, everyone have seen.
Yeah, it was a little slow, but it was excellent. Like.
Okay.
Mhm.
So the first question is what exact you learn from this video? If you have seen, audio is not that much basically because the captions was there. So first thing that anyone can, if understood, and then can describe me that what exact you understand from this video.
Anyone from panel member, at least these seven people, let's bring them in spotlight.
There are total 20 people, so anyone
Yeah.
can share that what they actually learn. They understand.
Uh-huh. Uh, Only thing, sir, there was a little distraction. So if we wish to play once again, I think that will be better.
Okay, sure, sure.
Look at me. You can still see this, right? Deal with your anxiety. No, 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 no. Relax. Nothing has happened yet, son. Breathe. If you respond on a what if, you will get in trouble. You got it, just like that. That's you have to wait some time before you make that decision. If you move too soon, move now, move just like you did, I'll abort. It just hit you in your head. Stand back up. Move when you think you should move on this weapon. Do you understand? All right, let's go.
Good. Shine. Set up. Shallows. Good.
All right, let's step it up. Back up, quick. There you go. Back up. Yes. Big difference. You got it? It's not this, it's me. I'm the problem. Keep your eyes focused on the problem, not the distraction.
Yes, sir.
This time I think
Yeah, it was clear.
okay.
It was
So
clear, yes.
yeah. So what exactly you learned from this video? Anyone.
Yeah, I think Mosmi has written taking risk in life and avoid what if as much as possible.
Anyone?
I think that making the right move at the right time is of utmost importance.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah.
Look, the thing is that whatever you see, uh, if your mind is not catching that thing, it will not stay there. You cannot make any meaning of that, right? So the first thing, which is awareness, the self-awareness. Whatever you are doing, are you aware? If you are, even you are, if you are watching, uh, are you aware? So we sense that we are aware, but we are not aware, because if you aware, at least the one size, 1 inch size caption we can read. And the thing is that uh, few things, leave this video, that's not very great thing I can tell you in gist. Basically, uh, whatever you see, everything is not the same problem in life. The root cause may be somewhere else, right? So never distract with the problems. This is the first lesson you must all understand. Never, distract with the problems. If you owe the problem, then you can find the solution. Another one example I'll give you. Can you see this bottle? Right? All of you, can you see this bottle? So if, or you can see like this, like this is the problem. First you can understand like this is the problem, right? So what you will do in first time, you will see problem from this angle. Then you can see that solution is not there. Then you have to move on this side. You can find that any solution is there. It may be solution is not there. Then you have to go on this side then of the problem. Then you can find the solution is there or not. Maybe solution is not there. Then you have to go on the top of the problem. Then maybe solution is not there. But if you go in the bottom of the problem, it may be solution is there. But to check the bottom, you have to lift up the problem. You have to owe the problem. That's the main thing. If you are not owing the problem, or you are not lifting up the problem, you cannot find the solution, because solution may be in 360 degree. It may be on any side of the problem. So this is the first thing which everyone must understand. Second thing which I want to say to all the members, you agree or not agree, but if you are showing slides, if it is going more than 5, then interest gone, because it's not like business review meeting. In our business review meeting also, where you can say we have around 38 verticals, right? And we have only 3 days, so all 38 CEOs was used to there, and they have to present their presentation for all the SKUs. Sometime when I was working with a pharma company, there was 12 verticals, 12 businesses, right? And the pharma retail was one there, and in only pharma, we have more than 1300 SKUs. So you cannot show each and everything. You have to go to the gist, basically what the exact in the bottom line, because your bottom line shows your efforts. What you did, that's not the interested area. What's the outcome, that is the interested area. So I have struggled in my life a lot, but I have not achieved anything. Then all bullshit. There is no use of my struggle. So the main thing is that what you achieved, your achievement is most important thing. And do not self appreciate too much, right? Don't self appreciate too much. Only your uh, few lines about your achievements can say a lot of about you. That's things I want to say, Darshanji.
Yeah, thanks a lot, sir. So I think with that, we are reaching up to last 27 minutes. In fact, precisely 25 minutes of our presentation. So to keep it crisp and on time, would like to straight away move to the next two presenters. Let's move to Kushal. So Kushal and Kushal's moderation will be done by Rishabh. So both Kushal and Rishabh, be ready. So over to you, Kushal.
Thank you so much, sir. I first of all, I would like to thank Rishabh Singh. He approached me for this session, and I would like to thank you as well. So, sorry, you guided us through all the technicalities of this session, what you'll be requiring and what will you all be doing. So, speaking from my experience, so when this message came to me from Rishabh that I wanted to invite you for the speaker session, and basically it is a student panel discussion where students will be discussing their achievements. That night, I thought about what have I achieved in my life so far. But and that night, I was able to find the solution. I was able to find the answer to that. Exactly 1 year before, I was scrambling around. I managed to score well in my plus 2 board examination, but I wasn't able to get a good college as per se. Uh, I was a little bit worried about my future, that where am I going to go, and what will be the outcome of this. Somehow I got my admission in the University of Delhi, and I went to Delhi. I basically come from a small town from Karnal in Haryana, and then I went to Delhi. I got a PG. I started living alone there, and then started my college experience. So basically, what things which helped me get through the first year of my college were, first of all, initiative. All the societies which were there, I gave my interview for all of them. I wasn't selected for one of them, and it got me, a bit disappointed, but I wasn't that disappointed. I took it as it is. Okay, I wasn't selected for it, but after that, I realized that yes, I made this mistake in my interview, and I worked on that and cleared all the interviews for the next societies. And then I started working on it. Basically, the thing which got me through that was sincerity. I was able to build good relationships with my all of my seniors and all of my heads, and I was sincere all of the time to them. I was honest with them. Whatever work I got, I delivered on the time, and basically a good relationship was created. So the outcome of that was, those heads, those people gave me the opportunity to grow even more. So I must tell you that I'm not on Instagram, I'm not on Facebook. Still, I'm the marketing head of the ESL of my college. Why? Because they knew that I could handle a team. They knew I was sincere enough to handle that kind of position. And basically that helped me a lot, basically networking and, building relationships with people. So you showed the video in the starting of on how on Shivkeda that how people on how relationships help people in getting achievement, getting several achievements in their life. So I can't agree more to that. And basically, I have now, as it is also mentioned in my bio, I'm just a normal undergraduate. I'm in my second year. I am exploring right now. I am learning. I'm exploring a lot of new things. I'm willing to learn a lot of new things, and also it's just that I believe if your basic core values are correct and basic core values are directed at a good position, then you'll get through all of your difficulties. Setbacks,
Mm-hmm.
they'll happen all the time. And
Correct.
a setback might happen tomorrow as well to me. But
Yes.
it's
So,
basically
sorry.
how you go through that year.
Sorry, I think we need to change
Yeah.
the format a little bit. Let me bring Rishabh as well as myself on the screen, and we will, go one after another. Uh, Let me. Oh, I have removed, add pane. Okay, Rishabh is there, and then you are here. So we two are here, and we are going to ask you questions. Like, as you have said that you have
Sure.
realized that you have, your achievements can be are tangible after getting an invitation from you. So it's a privilege. Let me uh, express thank you that we have made at least a person to think or to introspect what he has achieved. But I think
Yes, sir.
every one of us is aware that we are achieving, or we are gradually moving towards our destiny. Yeah,
Yes,
we
sir.
are becoming old every day.
Yes, sir.
We acknowledge it, but we do not do anything. Many of us do not do anything, and at the end, when it comes that it's a do or die, like right now, many of the young professionals, they are learning lot many things, but many of the old professionals like us, those who are still in job, they are thinking that COVID will not do anything to me. Something is happening to others, not to me. Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
दूसरे का घर जल रहा है, मेरे को कुछ क्या? Now, do you think that that attitude will survive, or you young generation has to think different? Okay.
I don't think.
Yes, I think your my question, probably from your face I can read that you have not got it at the root of it. The generation Z needs to be casual or need to be particular in terms of gaining knowledge, gaining new skills, and at what speed?
Okay, so I believe that it depends on person to person, to each its
Mhm.
own. I believe in that philosophy. Uh, in terms of being casual and all, I don't think so. That would lead to that would lead someone to anywhere. You have to be particular in gaining knowledge and gaining skills, upskilling yourself. But somewhere along the line, sir, I realized, and I asked this question to myself as well, that do I need to be multitasker or do I need to be go in a specific field? But and I solved this query with with one of my cousins who I trust a lot, and he said that you are just 18 years old. Basically, it's a time for you to explore new things. Somewhere along the line, you'll know, and when you'll know that this is the field for me, this is your interest, and I'm going to work hard on it.
Okay, Rishabh, be ready. Yeah, something is coming to you. Okay, so this COVID has created a lot of problems to everyone, including
Yes, sir.
individuals and youngsters like you, to the
Yes, sir.
family persons like me, or the extended families, those who are staying with, parents and all that, in a two bedroom or a one bedroom or two bedroom and a kitchen house,
Yes, sir.
which are 8 by 8 and in a lockdown. So all this problem has led to one common thing is overdose of information, overdose of education, overdose of anything, because you are not in touch with your creativity. Many times Rishabh tells me the same. So Rishabh, your experience, and ask a question based on that experience to Kushal.
So, experience regarding the COVID thing
Yes,
that happened.
regarding the COVID thing, where your creativity has been restricted in terms of only writing on LinkedIn.
Yeah, basically I'm an outgoing person, so I like exploring, but here I was completely packed in my house. So I start exploring what are the open possibilities I have inside my home. So it is maybe spending family time with my family, doing some kind of practicing my hobbies, indoor hobbies basically, and then start sharing my learning. So there are a lot of people who are doing the courses, etc., etc. So here I thought I have done few courses. Let's implement it in terms of writing and sharing. So from
Yes.
there I started.
Perfect. Yeah. So,
So I started giving back. That was the key
yeah,
thing.
that was the key thing. So, Kushal, that is the one thing which is, very much essential in today's society, that you can upskill, 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 and then what you will reach on the top of the ladder, which goes nowhere.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't enter into such kind of thing which leads you to nowhere. Have a right balance between your family, creativity, your own hobbies. It is not being called as a multitasker. It is been called as a balanced person. So
Yes,
let's
sir.
be a balanced person. Yeah. And I think that can be achieved by discussing with, as you have rightly said, that you have discussed with your cousin, or with a trusted mentor.
Yes, sir.
And TCOL provides that. I'm not, what you can say, going overboard, but we have people like Deepak ji. Those who are coming, they are inclined towards giving the time. We are not asking money. Yeah? So Deepak ji also, we have, even though, he may be willing to, or he may, raise a fund, a crowdfunding or something, and we can, do a huge funding, but we do not want to enter into that, because I don't have a time to manage the funds. I have only time to manage my creativity and my engagement. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
Kushal, anything which you would like to tell on a concluding note?
Uh, so I would actually like to quote. Before that, I would also like to mention that in terms of giving back to the society, I'm basically planning to start an NGO in my hometown, and with the help of some of my friends, and let's see how it goes. And to quote my favorite quote, which is basically from my favorite movie, The Shawshank Redemption:
Mm-hmm.
"Life is what happens to you while you're making plans."
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in that philosophy, and yes, you need to be certainly aware of what you're doing, uh, at a certain point of time. But
Mm-hmm.
you can't control everything, and just let it be. Just enjoy, just learn new
True.
things, and basically that's where the gist of the life
Correct. As
lies
you
in.
have told some philosophical quote, I just would like to ask you a philosophical question. You can hit a bouncer,
Yes, sir.
sixer on it. You can even declare a no ball as an empire. You can say that, okay, I don't want to play this ball. Yeah. Or okay, you can say that, okay, give me another ball to play. So the question over here is, what is important, a motivational book, motivational speaker, or a motivational friend who walks along with you? What is important?
I think, sir, this is a very relative question. For some people, it's the motivational book that helps them, and for some people, it's the motivational friend, or someone from family that helps them. For me personally, I think it's motivational friend, because motivational friend would feel empathized with me, or would know where my current situation is, and responding to that, he'll talk to me accordingly, and that's why I
Perfect.
believe, yeah.
So this is what I love about current generation. They are ready to say that this opinion is right, wrong, or this is my opinion. I own this opinion. Yeah. So excellent. I think you have told it very rightly, that an empathy can be expressed by a close friend who knows you 360 degrees. A book can give
Yes,
you,
sir.
or a motivational speaker can give you a unidirectional dose, whether you want it or not, or you can be selective enough to understand what he teach. Yeah. And that
Yes, sir.
motivational speaker or book may end up into a trash after 10 days, 15 days, or an year. You may have seen 7 habits of effective people being sold at the raddi shop in tons. Yeah. If those books may have made somebody millionaire, the raddi shop owner may have become a billionaire first, because he has 100 books in his bookstore. So with this, I think we would like to move to our last panelist, Kriti.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
So can I just share my screen?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So I have a very short presentation.
Yeah, that's what Deepak ji was telling. Less than 5 slides.
Just a
Hopefully, you have
second.
not edited after Deepak ji has said.
No. It was it was the same since then.
It was
I just
same.
added
No,
one
no.
more slide. That is thank you.
Yeah. No, this is what gist of this show is all about. It is, if not about Oprah Winfrey, we try to keep it as light as possible, and we have similar shows every day going on a platform that is called our LinkedIn Live platform, wherein all of you are invited. So do come once again, and we will enjoy the same kind of fun. And invite your friends, relatives, colleagues, family members also, those who would like to join us. Okay, Kriti, I'm basically
Sure.
hardcore marketeer, so I do marketing of TCOL.
Okay, so I'm Kriti. I'm a second year student of BCom honors at NMIMS Mumbai. So I'll be talking about a few things which like about my experience basically. So I'll just come to the point. So the things which actually hold us back first is failure. Talking about my experience, I was a person who used to love the subject mathematics, and that is the reason why I actually went ahead with maths with commerce. And I thought that, like, maths is my favorite subject, so I can go ahead with it. So I did that, and throughout 11th and 12th, I kept on failing in maths, and it was a very demotivating thing. Like, in the after the final exam of 11, my teacher told me that you haven't been scoring well throughout the year, so do you want to change your stream? I said no, I would just want to go ahead with it and I would want to work on it. And that's what I did. Like I had a very low point. Like, I just used to fail every test there was in school. So that kept me going still. Like I would learn from my mistakes, and in my boards, I actually did score pretty good in maths. So, like, I learned from my failure. And the one thing we lack is confidence. So I was a very shy person. I would never open up with anyone. And I it was just like very difficult for me to actually go and socialize with people. And I've always heard from people that you should build contacts and build networks while you are in college. So after school, I started stepping out of my comfort zone, and my first event which I attended, like which I was a part of, was TEDx Juhu, and I learned a lot there. Like I learned how to work with people, and I also learned it was a great experience overall because everyone, like, no one was of my age. There were like the people from different ages, like 5 years elder, 6 years elder, and I learned how to deal with people, like basically that. And that made me gain a lot of confidence. Like I knew I can do stuff, it's not like I cannot. And that's what I learned, a lot of confidence. And then comes willingness to work. Willingness to work is that I never had the willingness to work unless and until the lockdown started. This friend of mine, her mom has a boutique. So she asked me if I can help her with the social media marketing, and I said I don't know anything, so I won't be able to work you, like help you out. And she said, it's not a big deal. Even I'm not a professional in this field, so you can just help me out, and like we both can take this somewhere. And that's when I realized like I can actually do stuff, and like we had a great reach of the page. So that's when I applied for an internship, and I got the internship. And I always look it up as like whenever I have a very tiring day from college, like I have a lot of assignments, a lot of classes, the only thing I look up to is the work I actually have to do, because it is so, it takes my mind off it, like freshens me up. So that is what I actually look forward to. So willingness is actually lacking. So what I learned, basically, first take calculated risks, because risks are worth taking, because the outcome will be totally worth it. And whatever you are doing, you should be really passionate about it. You should have the enthusiasm to do, like continue doing it, and you should have the desire. And the last, but everyone said that, so it is start, because this is our age to actually learn, grow, and explore new things. So we shouldn't just like continue making plans, but actually try on implementing them. It's time to implement them. So that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so short and sweet. So now, Kriti, as we have heard from you very loud and clear that
Yeah.
you have had so many failures, or you were not academically that good initially, and then now you have identified a path to success. And almost all of you, I think, either from Mumbai or Pune, or a city which is uh, near to the power knowledge hub. You are from elite schools or college, and many of you wants to do NGO work, or would like to do social study, social services. Do you think it will be a best and biggest social service if you adopt couple of students and make them as like you, or guide directly or indirectly, not just your college, your school, but those who are from B town, those who are now on LinkedIn? They may not ever have imagined that they will be on LinkedIn, and teach them something which is you have learned hard way, or you demonstrate your own achievements. Can it be practical thing? Yeah.
Yeah, it can
Many
be. I
of you,
totally would
yeah,
love to.
many of you write blogs, many of you write content on this one, but that content is what? I think those who are content writer must have done introspection also. Yeah, that what is the relationship between brand A and brand B? Rishabh, sorry, do not take it personally. He is a marketeer, so for him it's a different story. But such kind of things wherein it has been just done for likes, it is not going to lead to anywhere. So we would like to give a platform where you will definitely get likes. So your objective of getting likes will be served, but you create a content, we will route it to you. You create a content, just tag it to us. We will assure that your content will be reached to a right kind of people, those who are hungry for it, and that will be the biggest service to the nation in terms of passing the knowledge to the people. I build an NGO, I will start earning a credit. But just believe me, how many people will watch that NGO? Are you going to make a career out of that NGO? If you are, go ahead. What is your main objective of owning or starting an NGO? Decide and then take it forward. So now we have only 3 minutes remaining, and I want to conclude this session very objectively. So I just want to present a presentation about the Circle of Legends, and then a vote of thanks to everyone to come on board and give us this opportunity to discuss with you. So if you can see on my screen, uh, there is no full screen. Yes. So TCOL version 2.0, witness the launch of TCOL version 2.0 and today's date. So you can see a kid who is in the wooden boat or plastic boat, putting a boat inside the water. So Deepak, when I used to say that version 2.0 is the paper boat, Deepak ji has said, no, it's not a paper boat. The paper boat was 1.0, and now 2.0 we are moving to a wooden or a plastic or uh, artificial boat, which is far more robust. And after this, we will move to an yacht, and then to a submarine or a steamer. So these things we are going to achieve gradually. We have moved from a step to another. This is a platform which is learning to learn platform. You can learn on books, using books. You can learn using mobile. You can learn using with your friends, girlfriends, whomsoever, but the learning is important. So learning to learn, and that is the key thing. It is designed for students starting from first year, entry level professionals, and job seekers. So it's available to all those who are hungry. We do not want to go behind those who are not that hungry. What is there, or which are the new features of a TCOL version 2.0? It is purely focused on learning now. As I have said, a person will be creating content which is learning oriented, not selling oriented, not click oriented, not like oriented. No learning, no volunteering. Do not come to us as a volunteer. We do not want volunteers. We want learners. Focus on value addition and focus on relationship. So if we have this deadly combo, it's going to be a movement. As Deepak ji has said, yesterday night we were discussing that, it can be a movement on its own. And it is not only going to support made in India, it will support made in Mexico, made in US, made in Canada. Every country, the youth needs this. In India, there is one kind of problem. In developed nations, there are another kind of problems. But problems are there, including drugs, including so many youth related problems like, abortion and all that. So premature relationship and all these problems can be overcome using these tactics. TCOL version 2.0 will be focused on management, technology, and entrepreneurship. So as you can see, they can open a Baba ka dhaba or baby ka dhaba or Baba ka beba ka dhaba. Yeah. So the dhaba can be opened not on hypes, not on hashtag, and then it fails, and that it can get uncovered or unearthed that those guys were just mere publicity speaker and might have done a fraud. Might, I'm not saying they have. So learn technology management and entrepreneurship with us. This is the key thing, and which is threatening also. Our students may have spent a lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 25 lakhs in getting engineering degree. I don't know how much exactly is the value which you have spent, but now the membership will cost you 500 refundable. You need to pay this 500 to be part of the Circle of Legends learner membership. And this is a deterrent factor. This membership will be returned when a person finishes certain criteria. So it is not endless that you will be paying this deposit for 2 years. You can complete all those criterias within 2 months and the deposit is back to you. Why this? Why we have done this? To improve the quality, improve the efficiency, and reduce the cost in terms of time spent by mentors. Mentors are spending the time which is they are taking away from their family time. They are taking away a core time which they may have spent on their entertainment. They also, have a equal desire and wish to watch Netflix series and IPL. They are taking out time. Like Deepak ji is here, he should be watching, IPL match by this time. I don't know whether he has interest in that or not, but I know he has a deep interest in yoga, meditation, and other kriya. And he, sleeps only for limited number of hours, puts a lot of effort in his well-being and well-being of others. So why he should invest time in such activities if these attributes are not met, particularly efficiency? Realize your potential. Yeah, the huge feet of an elephant, maybe of dinosaur also, and dinosaurs has vanished before they invent the chain, but now the elephants are chained and people do not realize the potential. Support each other. This is going to be one of the key thing which is required. And you can see here the weakest links amongst all these ant will be the cause for the fall of all of them, maybe from 50 feet above the tree, and they have to restart climbing once again. So the support each other, and that support should be reliable, dependable, and it should come consistently all the time. And this is the funny picture. Unleash your creativity. So somebody might have taken a picture just in time, or might have created this one just the way we take the selfies. Yeah. So the probably, it's a real picture or must be creativity, but we all can be creative enough to achieve this. And believe me, I have not done the trick. Huh? These balls are done by me, but this sun, I don't know. and be brand humble. So this is another key thing. And hope you can see the t-shirt. Probably, we are interchanging the t-shirts between him and me. And even the facial expressions are also, and the color of cheeks is also like me. I will bounce back, and that resilience we would like to bring. So those who have faced failure, don't worry, we are there to support you. For more information, visit us on tcol2020.com, the Circle of Legends 2020, that is an Instagram handle, and contact our volunteers. You can reach out to them on our official LinkedIn pages. There are several of the pages there. You can search the Circle of Legends and you will find us in any corner of the LinkedIn, because we have put our hard effort in this last 8 months. We are almost going to give a birth to another baby by completing 9 months. So hopefully you all will enjoy this, and will remain in touch with us all these events. Thanks a lot for coming and being part of this. Thanks for inviting your families and friends. And from next time onwards, it's going to be a mandatory thing to bring at least a friend or a family or a well-wisher who is going to handhold you, who is your mentor. So convey to your friends, those who would like to come, TEDx speaker, uh, uh, Toastmasters, Joe speakers, those who have achieved something substantial in that life, not only talking but doing. Most welcome. And with that note, I would like to thanks a lot to Rishabh for arranging all these things. Thanks a lot for our support staff, to Priyam, to Deep Patel, to arrange the logistics, to Pallavi and her team, to Gehna, and all the other members, to Satbir, to initiate this one. What you can say, program well in advance, almost 10 weeks back, more than that, to Deepak ji for contributing and guiding us, and to all other mentors. Parikshit is here, Manoranjan is here. I think, let me see, and who else is there. Let me speak the name of those who have stayed up to the last. We have Shivang, we have Yash Soni, we have Manoranjan, Ricardo Resendez, we have Kannan. Kannan, thanks a lot for being with us. We have Sumega Agrawal, and I think that's all. Some of them may have left because it has extended beyond the time limit. But heartfelt thanks once again. Let's be humble, each one of us, and enjoy the life, because it's only one life we have to enjoy. With that, hasta luego from Mexico in Spanish, sayonara in Japanese. See you later. See you. Bye bye. Thank you.